Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. It's Monday and Candace Mae is in. I am here to share tips of gold of your self leadership and leading teams and others as well. And today I'm so grateful you're here with me, whether you're watching live or you're watching on recording of replay. I'm Candace Mae, owner of Candace Mae Training and Services. And today, what's on my heart is to share about love. And I know you think love in the workplace. What is that? Love doesn't come into the workplace, but I beg to differ with you. I think the best thing we can do in life, whether it's in our personal life or in business, is to put love at the top of the channel. Love at the top of the food chain, love at the top of all of our actions, love at the top of our thoughts. And that is love for ourselves, our self-care, being gentle with ourselves, gentle with those self-talk that's running through our head, to realize that we're not the thoughts that are running through us. Those are recordings that we've picked up over the years from other people. There's subconscious beliefs that are holding us back oftentimes. So it's time to capture those thoughts and hold them in examination and hold them up to the mirror of truth, of who you truly are, as you're seen by the God of your belief system, of the creator of your life. That is first and foremost the most important. Knowing that you're worthy just because you're built in the image of God, right? That's important. I think that we all have that self-love, because how can we love other people if we're not loving ourselves first? I have an accountability partner that I'm working with for 90 days, Rosalind, and she just started an Instagram show starting out this week, Unity for Community, or Community for Unity. And it's all about unity and love in the community. So kudos to you, Rosalind. Thanks for that. And if anybody wants to search on Instagram TV this week or next, it should be launching live. And I'm also talking about unconditional love, because I got an email from Rosalind yesterday, and it was all about unconditional love and the importance of love in community. And I want to take that into our own lives and into the workplace. And in my devotions this morning, 2 different devotions I do also focused on love. So I thought, wow, this is a booming message right now. Love, 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 not a kumbaya love, but a real love. You know, I'm in Southern California, and there are tons of fires, as you know, all along the Pacific coast, from Washington to Oregon to California, Northern, all the way down here into Southern California. The whole Pacific side of the United States is lit up in fires. And there's a couple of towns, I think, in Oregon that were completely burnt to the ground. Like there's nothing left of those towns. How do we respond to situations like that? We have to respond with love. We have to respond with concern and care, and reach out to these people. Where are they going to go? And fires happen every year, all the time, but there's a mass amount of them right now. And we're in the middle of the pandemic of COVID. And we're still, at least here in Southern California, mostly at stay-at-home orders. Businesses are opening, but they're not full-blown into regular business as we've been used to for eternity that we know of. It's, a new normal now. So people being out of work, they are having food insecurities and lack of food. So love is how we provide, right? Love is how we provide. What does this look like in the workplace? We need leaders with compassion, because things have changed. We have disruptive teams in the workplace where now some are in the office and some are working from home. So the team is not united the way they've always been in one location. And what happens to those people at home? Some of them have a separate office, but what if it's a husband and a wife, or partners or roommates, and they all are suddenly working at home? There could be struggles for space. of working and having separate conversations. And what if you have kids and some of those kids are easing back into school? Some schools are open with limited. Some have split where some kids are in the classroom and some are at home, and some are only at home. And so now parents are forced to help their kids because you think, oh, the kids are going to be online, they'll be fine. You got technology issues. You've got to make sure the kids are engaged. So there's a lot more involvement and check-in points that people have to do. And if they're working from home and then still having to help their children with the online schooling, we need supervisors with compassion and understanding that these are distractions to the workplace that are going to be happening right now. And how do we deal with them? How do we embrace and support those employees so that they feel supported and yet can be productive to the team? So there's some adjustments and pivoting even within the workplace and how teams are working and merging together. And that takes love to be responsive. So that's our topic for this week: love, unconditional love, and love for yourself. And how are you embracing your self-care at this time? All the things that are happening in your world. Are you working full-time outside of the home? Are you back to your old routine? Have you been displaced because of COVID? Are you looking for work? I would love to hear from you. I would love to get a private message or go to my website and schedule an appointment with me. Let me know how you're doing. I do offer coaching services for individuals, whether it's someone in career transition, whether it's an executive working through goals and with themselves and their team and work-life balance and new opportunities and seeing different things going on with COVID and how best to pivot. Speaking, I do a lot of speaking coaching, developing people's magnetic presence and developing their voice and their confidence so that they can speak and present with influence and power. So let me know how I can help you, because while I have virtual services and have had them, someone asked me on a podcast not long ago, why have you had to pivot during COVID? And I said, well, I felt rather blessed. I haven't had to pivot a lot because I've had virtual services all along. However, I did realize over the weekend, like my LinkedIn profile was targeted to companies, like serving companies and training and so forth. And I realized as I'm starting to pivot more for coaching one-on-one, because there's such a great need of people out there feeling frustrated, stuck, not sure of what the next best step is for them. They're in a career transition, trying to reevaluate what is the career field I'm in. Is it even one that aligns with my goals and my strengths? Is it how do I embrace this team that's pivoting and some are at home and some here? So there's all these needs and domestic violence is up, and so if somebody's working from home, they have all these additional pressures there as well. So the need for coaching has gone up. And because I do the holistic coaching with physical, emotional, spiritual, and work-related topics, it's a powerful process right now. So I have had to go into my LinkedIn and adjust my profile, because as I'm reaching out to people, I have to make sure that looks appropriate. So while my services haven't changed, I've had to do some pivoting in my marketing pieces. What about you? Is that something that you need to check? Because you may offer the same services, but maybe your marketing needs to switch a bit in how the copy reads. And it's important. It's important to look at all of these factors. So I hope you have a great week. And I want to remind you, I have a newsletter coming out briefly. And if you're not on it, go to my website. It's right here at the bottom of the page, CandaceMae.com. And at the bottom in the footer, you can sign up for news and updates, or you can get a free ebook right above that. And either way, you'll sign up and get my newsletter, because in my newsletter, I have a couple of tickets I'm going to have a drawing for on October 1st to give away 2 tickets to Live to Lead with John Maxwell and the whole speaker lineup that's there. And including Steve Harvey and the CEO of Boeing and former CEO of Boeing and Ford, and some other big names. The Focus brand, the woman who's the CEO of Focus brand. So this is a great half-day conference, and it's going to be very powerful, upbeat, and I'd love for you to have an opportunity to get that. I'd love for you to get an opportunity to see what's going on in my world and how the services I have can be there to support you. I have some online tools coming out. I have some brand new services specifically aimed for women to give them more presence and influence to be seen and heard. I'd love to share that with you. So those courses will be coming out in October for the Art of Feminine Presence. So jump on to my website. Please sign up in the footer for my newsletter and updates. I wish you to have a happy day, a blessed day, and remember, it's all about love. Love for yourself, self-care, love for and compassion for your teammates, your colleagues. If you are a business owner or a manager, supervisor, have compassion for the people in your life that work with you and for you, and serve them. Know that they need compassion in all the things that are changing. For the people going on in the fires that are losing their homes, our hearts go out to all of you and those first responders and the firefighters. So have a blessed day and know that you're in my prayers. Bye-bye.